Well, we've finished our first chapter. Welcome to what we're going to call the end of chapter roundtables. So we're going to just kind of discuss how we all felt, how everything went, how what we kind of thinking our characters are kind of going through after this. What the plan is, this will be available on our memberships for those that wish to support us to view exclusive there. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and kick it off. How's everyone feeling? We've had a whole chapter. We've had what? It's been 12 episodes?
Yeah, it's going great. Everything is going to plan.
Is that what you
Okay,
think?
Ruby.
Yeah, everything is fine. Everything is fine, everyone.
Everyone's picturing the
No
meme,
one's
right?
dead. Everyone's alive.
I'm not
right?
stressed.
I mean,
I'm not stressed
okay.
at all.
Except
Okay.
for the wizard
Yeah,
and hundreds of guards
important
and like
characters
50
are alive.
takers. And, like,
I'm
bunch
pretty
of
sure that wizard had a
peasants
name. I
and-
think they were an important character.
Yeah, I
Oh.
actually am interested to know if that mage that exploded was an important character.
She did have a name.
What
Was
was
she
her name?
really important? No, because I don't even remember her name now.
Okay,
I had
okay.
it jotted down, but
Wow, Rude, you killed her and you don't even dignify her with a name?
when you kill thousands of people,
I-
it starts to lose context.
So in my mind, her
Talking from
name.
experience there.
Yes. In my mind, her name is Ernst because in the show Lost, there's a guy that accidentally blows himself up with dynamite, and then the guy says,
Spoilers.
"You've got Ernst on you."
Ooh.
No.
So her name was Ernst in my head.
Also, that's tough.
oh my god. I mean,
Got
Philippe
some
got a little bit of her on
Ernst
him.
on you.
A
So,
little Ernst on it. Yeah.
what's been your favorite moment so far?
Oh man, Bob really liked the fight with the big armed Morty character. That was that. That was and Theo. That shouldn't come out of. That's too big for a horse. That was great. What about you? Favorite moment?
Honestly, I think my favorite moment is whenever you had like the dangly thing and Satara wanted to go for it.
Oh,
On the staff. Yeah.
yeah.
There's been plenty of great moments. One for me was fucking Theo when Mare is just kind of sitting there,
Oh no.
and she's kind of she's just sitting there. She's just kind of finally revealed the scars, and Theo goes like, "They wanted a boy, didn't they?"
So your dad wanted a boy.
I was so shocked by that comment. I was like,
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
how does she respond to that?
How does
like,
anyone
how does
respond?
anyone respond to that? Like, I was actually shocked at that moment.
Perfect. I'm doing it. I'm doing my job.
Yep.
Oh.
I wasn't sure if she was gonna like just break down and cry and reveal something personal, or if she was just gonna lash out and beat his ass.
That's what I thought. That's what I
Yeah, I
thought.
thought
I'm like,
maybe
this can go
there
either
could
way,
Some
it'll be
spell
fun.
cast. I thought maybe she'd just like straight up jump out of the boat. And just no.
Mari casts Dissonant Whispers on Theo.
So yeah,
And Theo
I
just
jump
jumps
out of the boat. Yeah.
Marcast power
Something
word
like
kill.
that. I didn't exactly expect her to just be like stunned silence, though that makes a lot of sense in hindsight.
And I gotta say, I have never heard, never in my entire life have I imagined Shape Water would come in so
True.
amazingly clutch.
True.
Props to Ruby for that one. Yeah.
Freezing holes in the boat, making a raft to float a guy, blocking incoming arrows.
I only mildly abused the cantrip. There's the one time when I tried to make a sheet and I'm like, oh, actually no, it can't do that. Like it would make a 5-foot cube. Like
Oh,
there's
okay.
a different spell for
Yeah.
that. But the description of how it actually happened was like better in line with the cantrip. So yeah, technically I went back and I was like, I think that was all above board.
all pretty kosher.
That was
yeah.
all pretty kosher for the shape water spell. So I'm very happy that I picked that. I was looking through all the
Us
different
too.
cantrips for my
Yeah, us
subclass,
too.
and I was like, this one could be really, really cool.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty stoked. That is, in fact, my favorite moment so far. I was like, I've never been so happy with a cantrip pick in my life.
I have a bit of a weird one for my favorite moment, but it was actually when we got to the keep and everyone's super exhausted and just like the moment of getting to slump down against the wall while no one's watching and show like the exhaustion that had been building. That's like, I know it's not like super exciting or super iconic, but it was important to me and I liked it.
Yeah, it showed a lot of the depth of character.
Yeah.
There were a lot of intense moments towards the end in those last couple episodes after from pretty much from the fight on the road all the way until you guys made it to the keep. It was just pure intensity. It was meant to really push your characters and show just kind of how dangerous this world can be. I hope I've instilled at least a little bit of fear in you guys.
Yeah.
Just
Satara
a
has
little.
a lot more
You
respect than
think?
she did.
My brain has been processing battle tactics ever since those, trying to decide how things might go in the future and how to be prepared for those. So yeah, I think you did your job, man.
Don't worry, you still have Theo, who is gonna be a wall for me to break through
Yeah,
most of the time.
That I'm tripling down
A
on that.
wall of hit points.
Or
Yeah.
to break upon.
Yeah, or to break upon. We'll see. We'll see.
Yes, yes.
I have some thoughts. I have some thoughts of what's
Oh,
going
God.
on.
That's not what I wanna
yeah.
hear.
The least favorite phrase from the DM. I have thoughts.
I do also have an honorable mention for my second favorite moment. I did like the when Theo and Ruby are walking back from the bathhouse. Like that.
The
that-
bathhouse, huh?
Yeah, the bathhouse.
It's a bathhouse.
It
That's where I
te-
get my laundry
technically
done.
Technically is, but yeah, that felt like a solid like breakthrough moment for the kids. So
Yeah, that was some really good emotional bonding, some good depth of character. Really solidified that they were growing closer. And I mean, they've been apart for how long? How many years?
spoiler amounts of years. I'm sure we'll get to that.
Yeah, it's
shortly.
a lot.
But it's a
actually.
lot.
Undisclosed number at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
I mean, kind of sitting on Ruby here. Ruby, this joyful little bundle of just happiness from the start. There's been a lot of shit that's happened. Like, oh, how is she
Yeah.
holding up with all of that?
I think Ruby is, well, she already, technically already when she showed up, she seemed really happy, but I mean, she just lost her mother. She is going through it under the surface, and all of the trials and tribulations. I think she's just doubling down on, no, this is me. I refuse to be unhappy. I cannot let up on this, because if I let up, like I might just completely fall apart. And so she's
Denial
like-
is a big river
Yeah,
and there's room
it's-
for everyone.
yes, I think that's the situation right now. Is
Super healthy coping mechanism.
yeah, it's
Yeah, right.
it's
Super,
great.
super healthy.
It's great.
I mean,
What-
you do.
What could go wrong?
I mean, Ruby at least has the support of like Satara around, and even Theo kind of being supportive. So
I don't think Ruby would be able to be as positive if Satara hadn't been around for that time period, and then it wasn't still around with her now. So yeah.
Goals,
Thanks, girl.
besties.
oh.
What's your half feral cat for?
Yeah, no, it's been fun watching each of the characters grow. I mean, Bob, even you've had a couple tense moments with Theo.
Yep.
I mean, Theo came at you pretty hard after everything.
Yeah.
How's he feeling with that?
He's really not shaken by it or anything. He knows that as a monk, they have philosophies that the actions of other people's are their own,
Mhm.
and they make their own choices. And sometimes you have to point that out to them. And he doesn't hold Theo any ill will, or he's not begrudging or anything. And it's just kind of water off the camel's back. And he assumes that Theo feels the same way, which may or may not be true.
Is it?
Yeah, it was kind of like Theo had a thought and he felt a certain way. Bob had a really good point, and they had to think about that. And so it's it's hard to differentiate for Theo, I'm sure, but he wasn't like mad at Bob. He was annoyed that Bob made a choice for everyone, but since Bob explained it, nuh-uh.
Explain
He was like,
nuh-uh,
well,
yes, yes.
No, sir. Huh?
So it's probably fine.
I mean, yeah, you did all run in there after him. You didn't have to. So.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what else. Oh, do you guys have any?
So just we're skipping your favorite moment. Did you have one
Oh,
a favorite
my-
moment? Or was it
Oh, that's hard. I've had a lot of good moments. I've been having a lot of fun with this, seeing all of you guys react to kind of what I put out there.
You just like watching us struggle and
I-
suffer.
Okay, there might be a little bit of a sadist in me. Just a little bit of sadism. You know, the horse was great.
oh
like,
man.
The horse was so good.
Like I knew what was
That
coming
shouldn't fit
the
in a
whole
horse.
time. And so like your guys' panic of like, oh my god, what's in here? What the hell's gonna come out here? It's like this is like a tiny little thing. It's really not that dangerous.
And in my mind, I'm like, it's an interdimensional horror. There's a portal inside the horse, and we're all going to die when Cthulhu comes out.
And who knows how many are in there?
I loved that Satara also clocked the horse specifically.
Yeah,
Like she
something
was like,
gonna
if
come-
something comes out of the horse, I'm like,
I'm
nope,
shifting.
nope.
You know, I'm like trying not to give it away the whole time. It's like this arm's coming out, and it's just like this ginormous arm. The first thing you see, and I'm all like, and then this tiny little body comes out. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh.
Some great visuals could be had there.
Yeah, no, that's why it
Oh,
was.
great's
one of
the
my
word I want from
favorites.
that. Horrific, maybe?
No, I'm like that gesture, just seeing this little tiny body's huge arm, like.
Those of you out there with artistic talent, please feel free to, fan art is highly encouraged.
Yeah, no, that was probably has to be one of my favorites. Or the exploding wizard. She just
Oh,
kind of
God.
like.
That's your favorite?
like
Fan art is
That-
always encouraged.
No, not of that one. Not of that
I don't
one.
want to see that. I don't want to see that.
That was horrific.
I don't want to see bits of Ernest everywhere. No, thank you.
like letting go, like letting that imagery flow of what happened there, the whole scene of that dirty, just kind of grungy battle in the rain with everything going on, like that just felt good to kind of get out there and describe and show.
Yeah. Also, what the fuck do you do about lightning? What do you do about lightning? What do you do? I don't know. Ruby
Don't
wants to
get
know.
hit.
You,
Don't
Ruby
get
wants
hit.
to know.
you explode. That's what you do.
Get more hit points.
Dodge lightning.
Yeah,
Get
just
more-
dodge lightning. It's easy.
Okay, just dodge lightning.
Just
Now,
dodge lightning.
let me write that down.
Yeah, let me put that on my to-do list.
Can you
Uh,
deflect and
I don't
attack
I don't
lightning?
think there's any rogues in the party, so nobody can dodge lightning.
Isn't
I
there
mean,
feet? Maybe we
can-
need to take some feats.
monks get it eventually, right?
Do they? I
think
don't
so.
remember.
I don't remember.
They changed everything with 2024. I don't know anything anymore.
I'm the DM. I'm supposed to know. I know shit, so
Yeah,
I just make it up as I go along and just pretend like I know everything.
perfect. That's the way it should be.
So, well, what's been like the most surprising thing for you guys? Like, what's caught you off the most off guard that have thrown your direction?
Lucille knowing me personally so far. That legitimately, that's the thing I've been the most like, wait, huh?
I was wondering like why specifically Theo got chosen, and so I'm not surprised by that. But
She's just this
Yeah.
old lady. I mean,
It's my grandmother. Don't talk about her like that.
Man,
For
I'm
real
having a
though,
hard time
I think
with
just
that.
how many takers you threw at us. I was not ready for that.
they
I
just
was-
kept coming.
and They just kept coming. There was just
wasn't
more
ready.
and more and more. Like,
And then after the battle, we walked 10 feet, and there were more.
and there were still more takers.
Yeah. I think for me, the thing that I am still like trying to figure out, and like Ruby is still trying to figure out. I was really surprised when you said that the language spoken to us in the lightning storm was not the taker language
Mhm.
and not like a language like like common or like anything like that.
Mhm.
The fact that it was something that Ruby did not recognize, it was explicitly not the taker's language,
Mhm.
that is like very much a little mystery for me that I want to figure out.
It
Look
could be
at his
nothing.
plotting
Um,
face. Look
I
at him
have-
being over there like, I have
I have
answers. You
cheater
can't have them."
knowledge from outside the game.
Well, Ruby's
No, you
been looking
don't.
into it.
You
And
know nothing, Theo.
yeah,
I mean, that's very possible that I am completely wrong. Speaking of being completely wrong, do we want to talk about any of the theories that we have?
That might be good. Like, I know you guys off of this have been coming up with ideas and theories of everything going on, and they like you're just at the beginning of like kind of the plot being revealed. I jokingly told all of you, like, in the first like 4 episodes, the first session that we do, I like had like 12 plot hooks that kind of got revealed.
yeah.
Like there's a lot that's going on behind the scenes, but
Oh, I've got many theories.
I came up with I specifically brought this up because I came up with a huge one that I was
Oh.
like,
Bring it.
bring it. Let's see it.
all right, so
Ruby's always down for new
the
theory.
the Kenku lost
Tinfoil Hat Club. Here we go.
Kenku lost a lot about themselves in some kind of great magical
Yeah,
Catastrophe.
happening. I think what had happened was the Kenku were at war with the ancestors of the Takers.
Mhm.
The Kenku were doing some gigantic magical ritual to basically like genocide them,
Mhm.
and as a response, the Takers, like basically like gigantic like nationwide warlock pacted with some deity,
Okay.
and the deity smote the Kenku as a result.
the
That's
giant.
my-
Wait,
that's my
So your
theory.
theory is Uno reverse.
Yeah.
Uno
Yeah.
reverse. Yeah.
My theory is Takers hit the Uno reverse via nationwide warlock pact.
That's a good theory.
That is a solid theory.
I'm a little bit scared that if that wasn't a thing, it's a thing now.
The thing that's surprising Bob the most is how quickly the devastation from the Takers is spreading, how fast they're advancing, and how quickly they are overcoming villages and pushing everybody back and causing all of this chaos. It's
Yeah.
really
Uh,
it's
uh,
alarming.
to be clear with that, it may not be as fast as you might think. This was kind of an ambush scenario where they just kind of came out of nowhere and caught people off guard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you know,
But have gotten
when
this
we were on
far.
the river, we came across a village that had been completely burned
Yeah.
out and devastated,
Yeah.
and it's just from the map, and when we were in the keep, just all of the places that had been destroyed, and
Yeah.
it was just the scale of this is it's huge.
Yeah, it feels very large and very sudden, especially given that historically, like, the Dragonspine Mountains had been kind of shielding the area from this far in.
That's why I think they're dead in that gap wherever they came through.
The
I
Steel
think they're-
Bastion.
I think they're dead.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I'd be
nervous about
surprised.
the
I
Steel
feel
Bastion.
I feel like they had to have gone around.
Yeah, I feel like there's
knowing,
another path.
Yeah, knowing the might that is like resides in the Steel Bastion, I think they had to go around. I think they found like a secret ancient dwarven tunnel under the mountains and came out of the other
dug
mountains.
too deep.
Yeah. I honestly feel like given the location of everything, somehow they found like a way to like teleport or just transport themselves from where they are to the middle of the continent, because I feel like
I mean, if they're that big warlock pack, they might have some big
True.
teleportation magic.
Yeah, they might.
this is another one of my conspiracy theories. I think that they like didn't come from completely just from
The Wild Cape.
I think that
Yeah.
they like showed up in the middle. That best explains the happenings, in my opinion.
I'm just saying somebody in Dumas should send a druid to one of the trees over there in the Steel Bastion and just confirm that everybody's not freaking dead.
Not a bad idea.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah. Given the fortune that was 100% told to us by a god.
Oh, yeah.
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 Cacao had to
Kaka,
have been.
he's not normal. He's not normal.
He's just an oracle.
Nope.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a Kenku oracle. He's just
No.
What could
he's
go
just
wrong?
reading
Doubt.
cards.
Doubt.
Doubt.
I call shenanigans.
He's a charlatan. Didn't you hear? He was asking for money at the end of it. He said it was free at first, but he was gonna take tips.
I mean, tips are always appreciated.
Right.
But yeah, 100%. That dude's a god.
What better way to sell that you're not a god than to be like, pay up?
Yeah. So
It's free, but there's the tip jar.
yeah. So I think the Tyrant Queen is the Warlock Pact patron.
Maybe. Yeah, that's
Oh,
definitely possible.
100%
Oh.
Tyrant Queen is the Warlock Pact patron. But again, this unknown language, maybe it's her. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Ruby's on the case.
Ruby's got some book learning to do.
Yeah,
You gonna
she's-
go do some more
she's
by
research?
Gorlock
She's-
Jones.
She bought a book. You'll find out.
I bet
next
she
episode.
will buy more.
Only one book? How you gonna carry all your books? You know what? You right.
I have a really big friend.
Yeah.
And a brother, a big brother.
Yeah,
We need to buy
we
A
need to
bag.
find a solution.
We need a bag of holding.
Yeah,
a dimensional
Maybe-
pocket bag.
maybe 2 if
Yeah.
we're gonna add Ruby's books in there.
True, that's a good point. Actually, might need 2.
Well, that's gonna be 3 because there's without fail in D&D campaigns, you're always gonna have one that's devoted to hauling the bodies.
No,
The body bag of
Yes.
holding.
The body
bag of holding.
We've got the book bag, the body bag, and the
Yeah.
miscellaneous where everything really useful is back.
Or a portable hole, because then I can set up bookshelves and I could like
Oh, nice.
we can have a
Keep
little
it
I can have a
organized.
mobile
True,
library.
Actually,
It's no longer a portable hole; it's a portable
You
library.
get-
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
you put some little
Honestly,
lamps in
put some
there,
lamps
a
in there.
bean bag.
Yeah, I would create a little reading nook.
You got
Honestly,
a reading nook in a
sounds
hole.
awesome.
That actually does
Oh my
sound
God,
baller
a
as hell.
beanbag chair in the D&D.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Yeah.
That would be great.
If Theo's looking for a
Fan
birthday
art-
present for
fan
Ruby,
art idea.
that's what she wants.
That
Can you
is
imagine
a-
if the hobbits
a
found
boss
this?
idea.
Oh man. Oh, all right. Well, Theo, let's ask a question for you. You've been the center of attention. You had Bob looking for you. You had Ruby kind of get commanded from a goddess to come find you.
my vision.
Bob from a vision. Like, how you feeling about that?
Theo's very skeptical. He's like, he doesn't buy it. He's like, he's of 2 minds. Because, like, on one hand, he doesn't really believe in coincidence. He
Yeah.
believes, like, everything is driven by some purpose. On the other hand, he's not sure that he's the guy. Like, he thinks that maybe they misinterpreted the visions. There was some miscommunications with the goddess.
Maybe you just didn't read it right.
Yeah, I
Turn
don't
the
know.
map
He's not
over.
sure that it's him that they actually are looking for.
Why not?
Cool
Because
story.
he's
Who
nobody.
else would
He's
they be looking
He's
for?
nobody. He's nothing. He's,
I mean, it's
story,
very
bro.
clear. The man with the smoldering eyes.
that just says any sexy
her
dude.
brother.
That's like
And the burning scars on the neck.
unless,
anybody.
unless there's another brother that you two didn't know about.
hey, given their father figure, could be. It's possible.
Maybe.
Technically, yeah.
That's Theo's not convinced that.
I mean, and now and Lucille knows exactly who you were, and you
there's some digging to be done there. But
Yeah.
to suffice to say, me as a player, yes, obviously. Theo as a character, no.
No,
Right.
absolutely not.
Speaking of Lucille and other NPCs, you've met a lot of people so far. You've met Lucille, Dunrick,
Marland.
Marland.
Yes! Marland was
You've
pretty
met
great.
Mari, who's been your traveling companion.
She's
You've met
alright.
Philippe. Who else
Dreamy.
have you met? Oh, you've kind of met Duke Ramon and a couple of nobility in passing here
Sir
and
Dunrick
there.
owes me a favor. I have that written down for reasons.
Oh,
Good.
What's some of your favorite NPC moments? Like, who's your favorite NPC so far?
Marland.
Marlon.
Hands down.
Hands down. I need to meet up with the goblin again. I gotta show him one. I mean, I have to show him my new tricks. It
Right.
was part of the deal.
You gotta
book.
pay the man.
I have to pay
Yeah.
up.
You
But
gotta make your way
also-
to do most again.
yeah, which I'm not super enticed about, but
A little more
What's wrong with
difficult than it
Dumost?
used to be.
it's just a little bit.
There was
too
a lot
close.
you didn't explore into most.
Yeah.
You missed Herb's Herbs into most.
Oh, sure.
No.
Rub that in. Rude.
You gotta go visit Herb's Herbs.
not mad.
I put that there just for Ruby. You know, Herb's
Gotcha.
Herbs.
Yeah.
For our British viewers, that'll be Herbs. because there's an H in it.
Wait, it probably should be.
Yeah, I
But-
do want to go back to do most.
What about Theo? Favorite NPC?
One that we haven't seen a lot, and it's again, this is because of knowledge that hasn't been in the game, but it's Sune.
Sune?
Not the goddess, the NPC.
You're talking the announcer lady. The,
Yes,
Yeah.
in the Court of
Oh,
Justice.
she's named.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she does have a name.
Wow.
And yeah, she took the name of Goddess.
That's cocky.
Ooh.
Yeah, what a well, how
in the city of Looseport.
dang.
Oh, that's right.
Is that like blasphemous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure it is.
Very much.
I mean, like, the bastard children and orphans will usually take, like, the name, a similar name, like a title-esque name. Like, Mari is Mari's son daughter. Her mother is son sworn. Like, they'll take names after the orphanages that they grew up in. So, like, somebody who grew up in, like, the Thunder might be, like, the Dawnfather's child. Or they might use some of the titles, but they don't take the name. Like, they don't say, like, last name Lathander.
Did we just get a spoiler on
Minor
on
spoiler.
on Mari's mom?
True, actually.
Oh.
We got a tidbit.
I will
Tinfoil
say. I
hats
will
on.
say.
We need to make you a real tinfoil hat for these round tables.
That would be actually hilarious.
That
I
would be
will wear
funny.
it.
I will say, I think if any deity would let you get away with that, though, it might be Sune.
No.
You
Okay.
just have to be beautiful enough.
Yeah,
Hear me out.
exactly.
Tinfoil tiara.
As is suitable for our
Right.
little princess.
Right.
Mhm. Bob, your favorite NPC so far?
Sir Dunrick, hands down.
Sir
Yeah,
Dunrick?
Really?
he's
do
just
love
the
Sir
man.
Huh.
He just wades into combat, shows no fear, just all attack. Wades right into the river.
No
full
shield,
plate
great
fail,
sword only.
No,
You know,
give a shit. I mean, just
and Dunrick is one of the funny ones because like I had a name for him.
yeah,
I
he
had
was
a,
so
like,
hilarious.
He wasn't meant to be anything other than hey, here's this captain that's leading this patrol, and
Not anymore.
I really thought he was gonna die there.
You're a pivotal
but
character
it was
now.
props to Ruby's to saving him. He
Ruby's
was,
like, thou shalt not
like when
die.
you guys got in the water, he literally stood in like knee deep in the water. And he's looking at it. He's like, "I'm dead. I might as well buy time." And he was about to turn around and just kind of like go down fighting.
Right.
And then Ruby's all like, "No," and he's like, "Oh,
Plan.
I guess I might. Okay."
Either drown like a punk or go out swinging. So
Yeah. No, that was good. That was really
yeah,
really good.
Sir Dunrick is an awesome character.
I want to give props to my new grandmother. I love her. I'm ready
Yeah.
to be adopted.
I gotta say, I'm having a hard time with Lucille's name because my grandmother's actual name was Lillian, and so I always keep wanting to call her Lillian instead of Lucille.
She's just this.
Just join me. Call her grandmother.
Grandma's good,
Well, Lucille seems to have a history of adopting people, so you are in luck.
Right. And then hopefully she can buy all the shiny
She's
things
fine
for
with
me.
this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's
Do
just this kind
be
old lady.
Pretty
She's
rich.
Yeah, she is filthy rich. She is very, very rich.
Which I also have questions about.
I may or may not have answers.
Yeah, it's her advanced age that is more of a curiosity for me and for Bob than her wealth.
If you're
It's-
rich, you can continuously buy healers for
Oh
all
sure,
your ailments.
sure, but
Yeah.
that's hella rich.
I think she
Yeah,
is.
so
Yeah.
She opened a organization that is now like renowned.
Yep.
through,
Yeah.
Like,
Her
I mean,
daughter is
even-
the aspect of finance on the council. She runs basically the finance, like the
Nepotism.
they got them big stacks of gold coins.
Yeah.
They don't
Fat
trifle with
stacks.
coins. They use bars. We use
True.
platinum now.
They got platinum bars.
Satara, you're here. You're come from the Feywilds. You're probably the one that's the least familiar with like everything that's gone on. But like,
It's so chaotic. There's so much going on all the time.
yeah, what's the biggest difference for Satara coming in from the Feywilds? Like your life is completely different. Like what was life there and now here? That's like
Well, as far as it goes, Satara didn't travel that far away from home. So she knew all the dangers. She knew which poisonous plants to look out for, which ones were going to try and eat you, which ones were going to try and charm you, all the various animals that would come out, which ones, you can bargain with, which ones that you need to avoid, which ones will just be your friend if you feed them. She doesn't have any of that knowledge here. And she thought it was going to be easier because the Feywilds is rather dangerous, but now you've got all these takers who travel in huge packs and you can't bargain with them. You can't bribe them. It's fight or run.
Also, apparently talking to the dead is illegal. So
That's never been something she's had to deal with, so that's not really any different than normal
That's not
for her.
right.
Necromancy is illegal, so.
Yeah, but the number of new laws, because you you recently just purchased it or requested a law book. Are you actually going to read that, Satara?
I mean, skim reading counts, right?
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Ruby can sum up for me.
Well, she's had 6 months, and I'm still obviously not getting it. I'm going to have to at least skim read the book and then go,
Give it to Ruby.
this
and
is
get her
not going to work. I'm going to have to read this more closely.
Does that go for like any necromancy spell? Like
Yes.
chill touch the cantrip?
No.
Okay.
Like any blatantly like raising the dead or like anything would be considered disturbing
So we're
the
like
dead.
high necromancy
Yeah.
is
So,
illegal.
So like making zombies is illegal,
Making
but
zombies-
reviving someone is not.
Reviving somebody is not illegal, depending on how you do it.
I was
Like,
going to say, that sounded like a caveat.
like if you revive somebody using dark magic, like in a
Right.
blood ritual, yeah, that's legal. But like use it going
Revivify.
to yeah, revivify is fine.
Raise dead,
Raise dead
Raise
can be
dead's
fine.
okay.
Just hide the evidence.
reincarnate.
Reincarnation would be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. So there's a line. There's like a okay.
Like
Magic
most religions,
line.
it gets a little
Blurry,
blurry.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little blurry. It's really it's about
the
a
worst
vibe.
kind of bureaucracy,
Right.
the kind where the rich people just get to tell you what it is,
Where it's
and you get to
vague.
find out later.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's rough.
And they
Just wanna make
probably
sure that,
have
you
different
know-
rules for the rich people.
Yes, absolutely.
In the future, if our little cleric goes to try and save someone, they don't get thrown in jail
Or, hung.
or hung.
They don't have too many witch hunts. Just one here and there,
Let's hope they are just
Every
totally
third month of the year,
preoccupied
then
with the coming of the
annual
takers.
witch
Wait.
hunt.
I
it's
just had a
like-
really funny thought. They're going to go on witch hunts for our poor little cleric, and your poor little cleric has a familiar. A black cat familiar. You're doomed.
Oh no.
Theo!
You're going to jail.
We're gonna
They're
hear
gonna
that
put
a
you in
lot,
the
I
lake.
think.
That's my favorite word. Theo!
Well, do any of you have any burning questions for me so far? Anything that you?
Why you try to kill us?
Well, I'm not. Okay. I have a sign here. Which one is it? Is it this one? No, it's this one. It's this one. Just remember. Don't trust me. Just trust the story. I'm not trying to kill you. The story will tell itself, though.
I will note that he's also not trying to not kill us.
The GM's job is to be a fair arbitrator. Sometimes it's fair that you die.
Absolutely.
And lo and behold, none of you have died.
Yep.
In fact,
That lightning
only-
tried really
Easy
hard.
there.
Well, in fact, only 2 players have fallen unconscious. One of them was at the very beginning in a fight that was,
Yeah.
one of you was meant to
Script-
get knocked out,
yeah.
but
And
A
I
script-
it wasn't
knockout is-
scripted. It was just
Well,
one of
someone
you was
was
going to
gonna be-
one of you two was going to get knocked
Yeah.
out. But it wasn't life-threatening knockout.
Yeah.
The other one, you got knocked out from an arrow that
And for our viewers who were screaming, deflect attack, I apologize for that. That was an oversight on my part. I'm on my part, and I'll try to do better.
Don't wave it this way.
Fortunately, we had a short rest.
Yeah.
And that was the only reason that I was able to get you up, because the channel that my one channel divinity that recharges on a short rest. That's all I got.
So if the opportunity comes up for me to deflect an attack and I forget, and you see everybody across the table go,
You'll all know
maybe that's what it's
why.
about.
I don't think any of my questions are ones that are allowed to be answered.
I mean, you can ask them.
No, I'm not even gonna embarrass myself. It's all questions
I'm
like
fine with you being
how
embarrassed.
how good are my conspiracy theories? Who are the leaders of the takers?
They're good conspiracy theories. I can tell you that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They're
I mean,
good theories.
It's a solid theory. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's pretty much exactly the same as mine.
Oh, good. Okay.
And mine wasn't Warlock Pact, but that's pretty solid.
Well, because you can do group packs now
Yeah,
in
you can.
2024, right?
Well, and there's like there are some like very weird things that we've already seen that aren't really explained by
Tattoos that murder you when you run away.
Yeah, that aren't really explained by just like casual magic. It's
Lightning
like,
bolts that strike down
Yeah.
5-6 people in a. Where the hell does that come from? Who's running that show?
the sky.
Oh, right. The
The
cloud.
lightning bolts came from the sky.
The cloud thing.
Yeah, they came from the
Yeah.
clouds.
See what I got to deal with.
Every damn day.
But no, other than that, I don't have a ton of questions that seem reasonable.
I do genuinely want to know. Other than the did your parents want a boy? Other than that moment,
God,
what
that was
has
brutal.
what is something that just like has anything else happened at the table that you just completely were
Not ready
like not
for?
prepared, like you had no idea that was coming, very very unprepared, or just blindsided, surprised, proud?
Are you proud of us?
Are you proud of
I am proud of all of you. You've all done well. You've all done amazingly well. That said, oddly, in most games I run, my players usually manage to surprise me. They do off the wall shit all the time. I'm actually proud of myself, and I've clocked everything that you guys were gonna do.
What? We gotta do better.
Ah, damn
Like,
it!
I have not been caught off guard. Nothing's gone against my plan, and I mean, you can tell me I haven't been trying to push you guys in certain directions. Like here and there, yeah, it's like, okay, here's the main guidance to get you moving along the story. But like I haven't really tried to say like you have to go this way. But you've all just kind of taken every little kind of bait that I've kind of trolled out there for you guys to
Yeah.
go for.
Thank you, button pusher.
Motherfucker.
I tried to get us to leave the dang treasure place immediately.
So in
Yeah,
the
you
future, when
did.
I say grab the shit and go,
Like you like nothing's really caught me off guard other than like a few comments here and there, like Theo going like, did your parents want a boy kind of thing, that were just like, how do I respond to that? Like, no, nothing really has actually caught me off guard, surprisingly enough. Actually,
right.
that's actually probably the most surprising thing. Is I haven't been caught off guard by anything.
All right,
yet.
everyone, we have
More
failed.
righteous.
we
We have
can do
failed.
better.
We need
We
to
can
step
do
our shit up.
better.
We can do better. I am disappointed.
Everything's going according to plan.
I mean,
Disappointed.
like, credit where credit is due. The plans seem in depth, and our characters are well enough made that we're taking this seriously enough that it's not just like we're not as willing to just be like, yeah, I'll just jump off the deep end, see what happens. It's fine.
I like
It's not as easy.
I
in
don't
this.
know about that.
like my
I'm
point.
always down to jump off
I
the
know
deep end.
somebody that makes
Alright,
choices.
most of us.
and like some of the things I've been trying to instill with these first few kind of encounters that you've run into is the serious nature of everything. Like, I am not gonna pull punches. Like, you guys are gonna get hit.
We noticed.
And
Yeah.
I've played with these guys for years, and they'll know that I roll pretty hot sometimes.
Yeah.
And there are many times where it's like, that's not a critical because I critical way too much. I have not pulled any crits this time. And I know I've dropped people from those.
I've never had a character cut in half before. Never.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, you can die if you make silly mistakes or you try to do something that's not gonna be a
Well,
wise decision.
It was
Or
nice
a-
knowing all of you.
Apparently, if the dice are just feeling in a mood.
Yes. I mean, hey, we're lucky that lightning bolt didn't hit Satara.
I'd have died.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Full
Full
stop.
stop.
Full stop. That first lightning
That would have
bolt
killed
would've
me
killed her.
outright.
Yeah, they did 48 damage.
It was
and
it was like 46 or
and
48.
you had like only 20, 22, 24 hit points at the time.
It wasn't 24. I think it was 20 or 22, somewhere right in between there. I'd
yeah,
have to
it
go back
would
and
it would
check.
one shot her.
yeah,
it-
it would have one shot her.
Especially
Ruby
if
would
she'd
have been
failed her
barely
saving throw. Like, if
barely
she-
alive.
Yeah, if she would have failed her saving throw and gotten hit by the lightning bolt, it would have killed her straight.
And I roll really terribly, so obviously I would have. And there'd be no more Satara.
Yeah, that would have been rough.
That would have been so
yeah,
sad.
imagining the toll that would take on Ruby is.
Yeah, I think
You
we
know-
would have had
Something I was just
two new
thinking
characters
about.
essentially.
Yeah.
I
think
am
Ruby would have
terrible enough. I do kind of want to see it.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna do it on purpose. Like I don't want it to happen, but I'd be okay watching your reaction.
I- There's a reason I am not wearing mascara anymore. I'm prepared. I'm prepared at all times for both of you. Both of you.
I mean, to be fair,
Rip ball.
Gonna be an ugly cry.
killing Theo is going to be a chore.
Especially with me around. I refuse.
That just kind of
You're an excellent healer.
that wasn't even just like a that was like it's kind of accidental. It's just kind of like a result of the character I've created. So it wasn't like I didn't set out going like I'm gonna be immortal for this campaign. It was just like
you all made characters that all work together really well. Like you really did build a party that was like has good synergies together.
so
Right?
far so good.
So far, so
let's
good.
see if we can keep that up.
I just had a brilliant thought. Speaking of working together.
I bet you didn't.
Wow, rude. Rude. I'm gonna remember that.
Oh my god.
So,
Satara will remember this.
so what we do? So you're gonna get a ton of movement speed, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna climb up on your shoulders, and I'm just going to hitch a ride, and we're gonna be a mobile cannon.
Yes.
Yes, okay. I
my
take
God.
it back. That's a great idea.
I love this.
I'm all
plan.
for it.
Yeah.
And-
I don't have acid damage, but I can bring it with me.
Yeah.
And you can like partially hide behind him, so you probably get 3/4 coverage.
Right, right.
Ooh.
Please stop trying to break the game.
I'm not. I'm having a good
This
time.
is tactics.
This is well within the rules, my friend.
He is a large creature for carrying
Oh my
capacity.
God.
This
Yep.
is perfectly fine.
She's small.
There's no movement and penalty here.
Right? Well within my weight
You
carrying.
That
challenged
is
us. You said that we didn't do
Hashtag
anything.
Technically true. I think.
Yeah. he counts as a large creature.
Technically correct. The best kind of correct.
All right, they're just gonna throw magic missiles. Cover doesn't matter anymore.
Every
Shield.
enemy
I
has
have
magic
shield.
missiles.
I have shield.
Counter spell.
Counterspell.
Counter
Wait, that
my
doesn't work
shield.
anymore, right? I don't remember.
Oh yeah,
I think
we're
you
gonna.
can't have counterspell wars anymore.
That is anti-fun. I
counter spell.
Well, it's
Eliminate-
our story. We can play it how we want.
counterspell wars should be allowed.
This is my world, and I'll create it how I want.
With
Exactly.
counterspell.
My favorite D&D saying is the rules are more of a guideline.
Yeah.
Really? Mine's. I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball.
You'll get there. No fireball yet. You don't have fireball.
Soon, PM.
Ooh, are you gonna
I
get
didn't
fireball?
ask if the orphans were evacuated.
You asked me if I'm going to take fireball? Offend.
Oh.
You have been snubbed by a cat, and it shows you its butt.
Satara will remember this.
Can I get that on a t-shirt?
Yes, I will make sure that gets in the merch.
Oh yeah, we have merch.
We do have merch.
Yep, we're working on that. And you guys will be able to buy our stuff and,
Or maybe by now you already will have.
and help
we'll find
keep
out.
us from being poor.
Yeah, I don't know when this actually goes in this.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Oh. All right, last question. So with this chapter ending and wrapping up, what do you think's coming up? Where do you think you're gonna be going next?
Chaos.
I kind of think we're gonna
That's a good
go.
guess.
And where do you want it, or where do you want to go next too? That's also another part of the
The
question.
coast.
The coast. I mean, fair. I want to go to one of the other, like country people kingdoms that has more of the big Kanku ruins. That's where I want to go. I want to go to a big
That's-
fancy Kanku ruin.
That's just like the Wild Cape, right?
No,
Like,
no,
you're
there's,
just
like-
asking
there's
to go.
other-
No, because there's other
There's other parts
other
of the
places.
continent.
Yeah, there's
Right.
other countries. They
Like
might have more
Calandril is the main
ruins.
continent you've been playing in. Neighboring that is Hothal. Further north, you've got
Durnport.
Ulfagan. Ulfagan is in fact one giant Kenku like city. It's
Yeah,
like
I
the ruins of an old
100% wanna
Kenku
go
city.
there.
And then there's Marcellian Empire, which is north of the Golden Sea.
Is it,
Yeah.
is it actually golden?
I
Is it gold
guess.
in the water?
I mean, I was gonna say we are just we're heading to ruins, but we do have kind of
I mean,
the choice of which ones. I don't know how far that choice will extend, granted our circumstances. But yeah, that could be cool to go to like Ulfagan and see what's up
There's a
over there.
I'm hopeful that Mari is going to want to explore more Kenku ruins that might explain the relationship between the Kenku and the Takers and what happened there specifically, because the Takers are the real problem in the world right now. And if the Taker Kenku relationship is something we can fix, maybe it can get rid of the Taker
Hear me out.
problem.
I'm gonna put on my tinfoil hat for a second. What if the takers are just a cover? What if they're not the big problem?
Oh, I'm sure.
That's what I'm scared of because they're a big
Mr.
threat
Big
right
Reveal.
now.
I mean,
yeah, they made a warlock pact
Yep.
to
And it's
bring
the
back
big bad
the
evil guy
avatar
is the
of a
god. Yeah.
I mean-
onto the material plane.
They're
so that-
definitely a problem.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're an
That's
immediate
what I
problem.
was
They're the
going to
immediate
say.
problem, and then after we need to just follow that plot ladder up and figure out how we save everyone.
Alternatively, we haven't been having enough wrenches. I'm just saying.
True. We got called out so hard.
We
for not
did
enough
get called out
wrenches.
so hard. I'm genuinely. I think the thing I'm most disappointed about is that I'm now genuinely like, oh fuck, I got to pick my game up.
Right. We're gonna have to start having weekly meetings, I think.
Without-
not
yeah.
You're not invited.
You're not invited.
I've just trolled the bait really well, so
Yeah.
I'm just perfect.
Yeah, well, when we come up with some serious weird
Wow.
shit, you got to roll with that.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for it. I know you guys. So.
Let's find out.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us for the round table.
Yeah, this was
Next
great.
time we'll hopefully have give you guys some time to ask some questions from the viewers, and we'll have some fun with that.
Yeah.
Leave questions and comments in the chat, and don't forget, at some point we're gonna have merch. And if you don't buy our merch, I'm gonna have to sell my feet pics online. So
Nobody
Save
wants
me.
that. Nobody
save
wants
me
that.
from my
Nobody wants
shame.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone. Oh my god.
That'll get a merch flowing. That'll do it.